that you tune in to this particular one. Oh, please, just do not mind. Our assistant here has some information, apparently, on
Information.
several stalkers who either wish to work with us, and some of them who already do, allegedly.
Where are these
Now, please,
stalkers?
I'm certain we're all very curious.
Right. Yesterday there was two guys, Marko Jovanovic and Tolja Yazov, who attended. And I wish to. They're part of a Russian background, I believe so. They came around here wishing to get some work done, any kind of work in reality. So I showed them around the Yantar area there. They were off, but they brought me some what they call the rocks, the artifacts or something like that, and some mutant samples as well that we
You're
acquired
gonna
from
gotta
the
get the motor.
Yantar.
Yeah.
Those two guys there. And today you just missed someone called Dmitry Simarov. He's stating that he's already been working with you guys a little bit. Was seeking for more work.
It's a lot of detail. So, what's the first guy's name? What's his name?
So the first guy, his name, let me remember. Marko Ivanovic.
Okay,
That's those are Marko Ivanovic and Yazov. Tolya Yazov. Those are two new guys.
Well, yes, I do spot Dmitri here.
Dmitry
Mr.
Simarov is.
Simarov, I believe, is his name.
I do.
Yeah, that's the guy that came around just not that long ago.
Quite an interesting detail. None of our colleagues have left a particular task in his record, simply stating that he does in fact have a license for some reason.
He wanted some work, but obviously I'm not at the liberty to actually issue any work on behalf of the.
Well, yes, you weren't,
Ish.
but our colleagues here have marked down that he has a license and no task to substantiate the issue of this license.
Dr. Orlevsky, have you heard about this passport business? Have you heard about this passport business?
Well, it depends on in which context, Dr. Aslanov.
Have they issued the passports? The new ones?
I don't believe I have received an updated copy of mine, no.
Be important to be up to date with our documentation.
It is an unfortunate little predicament, but I'm certain that our superiors would let us know about something like that.
So we're going to check out your two assistants, Orlevsky.
Come again, my due assistance in what?
We're going to check out your two new assistants. It's a bad cough. Are you ill?
You should
It's
probably
fine.
have that checked.
You do not want to be infecting the doctors.
Say that again.
You don't want to be infecting the doctors.
No, that's why I'm wearing a mask. I don't think I'm gonna be infecting Orlowski over there. He's protecting himself quite well with that suit.
He's wasting his oxygen. He's not breathing the fresh air. It's a beautiful day. A slight overcast, but it's beautiful.
Yes, absolutely beautiful day to get intoxicated by whatever it is that you were eating before.
But we've got sufficient spacing.
Sufficient what now?
Spacing.
Doctor, I don't know your name, but
It's Dr. Milo. MiloNOV.
Milo. Hello. I've already been on a little bit of expeditions with Orlovsky over here, and he does not like to be anywhere in this place at all. Let's just say that he likes to be in the comfort of Nikofov and do his research here. Isn't that correct, Orlovsky?
Yes, you are very correct and observant, research assistant. I would appreciate, though, that such assumptions are left to the confines of your own cranium, if that is, of course, at your liberty.
You must not know Orlovsky well enough to know that he does not like observations about him. He's a very private person.
Yes, yes, I simply like so. Yeah. I enjoy my private matters being left to moi and not being passed around between colleagues or, worse of all, criminals.
You don't want anyone to opinionate about yourself, but you're so open about opinionating other people. It's quite weird, is it not, Professor Miller?
Shit, thank you, Doctor. He's
too distracted with his PDA, but he's not listening to
I
me.
think you best give him a few moments.
I never met you. Who are you, Professor MiloNOV? What's your profession, huh?
Psychology.
Psychology. So tell me about psychology of Professor Orlovsky. What do you think about it?
It's not for you to be pertinent. Like I said, Dr. Orlovsky is a private person. And the first thing I do in the morning when I'm awoken is to not piss off the doctor.
I'm not certain what it was you were talking about, but it seems I've lost consciousness. Here's what happens when you...
It's that helmet. It's got the recycled air. You're not very good with the recycled air. You need to breathe, Orlovsky. You need to take off your helmet. You need to go... You need to breathe. It's not radiated. At least right here it's not radiated.
If you keep aggravating me, I'm just going to be using up more oxygen inside this thing, colleague. It's not a good thing to do at all.
Dr. Orlovsky, you need to turn off your radio. You're transmitting.
Oh, yes, yes, pardon.
Orlovsky, where's your vest?
What do you mean, where's my vest? I didn't wear one.
Vest. Why do you not wear one?
It's very uncomfortable.
This one asks a lot of questions.
Constricts my... That is correct, colleague. Thank you. Surprisingly enough.
In reality, as a research assistant, I'm here to assist you, and that includes also shooting my gun in order to protect you. So I kind of do need to know about your personality, so I know your strengths and weaknesses, as well as the equipment that you're wearing, so I know what kind of situations we can gain. So,
what is your name, What is your name, Stalker?
I'm Lustra.
Lustra. Okay. Lustra, if you wish to succeed as research assistant, you may be observant, but you keep his observations to yourself unless they result in the bullet to the doctor.
Have you ever joined this frequency?
Many doctors would probably not appreciate being told their strengths and weaknesses directly or in the presence of others. It may be private information that should not be spoken aloud. So your best bet is to observe, ask questions in a one-to-one scenario behind closed doors. Or is the situation demands it?
We are behind closed doors, and
but we are not one-to-one.
You trust each other, huh?
We are not one-to-one. So Dr. Orlovsky is, like I say, is a private person.
Do you understand where I'm coming from, huh?
Well, I understand where you're coming from. And I understand what you're trying to do. But in order to succeed, you must be a bit cautious. You must be exercising a small bit of caution with your words. Basically, we tell you to jump, you ask how high, and then you do it. And then later on, you make a note of it. You go, why do you ask me to jump? We tell you. But in the heat of the moment, you just do it.
I know you guys like to do that quite often.
Jumping?
Jumping specifically.
Well, let's get. Do we jump a lot? The RA is saying that we jump a lot.
What?
No,
Shh, shh,
Orlovsky doesn't jump a lot, no.
You said we as doctors, we like to jump.
No,
We should maybe.
telling me that, telling me that if you tell me to jump, I say how fucking I. Then I ask questions later. That's a metaphor. I'm telling you that you guys like to do a lot. Meaning you tell me to do an order, I do the order, and I ask the reasons why afterwards.
Yes, I don't know why something like that needs to be clarified. It's
But
within our agreement.
it is in our agreement. That's what I'm saying. That told me the metaphor. So I say to you that that is something that you guys do a lot. Nah, give me orders as you should. I execute them.
Yeah, but Merle's saying not to overanalyze it at the moment. Yeah? Or overanalyze it.
I'm very much confused. I walk away for a few minutes and I come back to a completely unrelated and seemingly undecipherable conversation.
It's RA Listra is basically saying he's trying to be proactive, but I'm basically saying be proactive silently. Unless it's a case of life or death for the doctor.
I do share your sentiment, colleague. Sometimes it is better to leave the thinking and talking to those who do it best. But either way.
Professor, I do apologize. However, the situations we've been here before, zone, especially in the junkyard, was more precious time that we were communicating quite well in order to survive. Was that not true?
Yes, yes, yes, you have been absolutely invaluable in my survival in that one instance inside the very dangerous location of Junkyard. Now, on other occasions, it is a little bit different. And that was an exception, mind you, Stalker. It doesn't mean that you were now elevated to some form of, no, I don't know, honorary royal guard or something.
I'm
Now,
not saying that I am one.
yes, yes, you're very much not. Why don't we delve a little further than simply standing around and yammering and wasting time within the confines of our forward operating
Well,
base?
it's no problem, but we're waiting for you, Dr. Orlovsky. Your head is clear?
My head is very much clear. Although, I may wish to go back inside the bunker and refill my oxygen supply, as well as get prepared with some additional supplies for the trip ahead.
You did
I would
that.
recommend you do the same, Assistant.
Where are we going? What kind of equipment do I need?
Let me take a little look-see.
You should really get that look at that.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Mayor Kazakova to come back and check me over. She's going to.
Skishikova will ensure that you're not contagious.
You know if Mayor is around or Lieutenant General Sitnikov?
And yet they are not. They're out in business.
Understood.
So you're improving.
Do you know the location of that, how do I put this to the assistant? There is a station, I believe it is referred to as
Yanov
Station.
Ah, let's go.
And near it, at least in its vicinity, is a currently abandoned forward operating base.
Been there.
Yes,
inside.
very good. You shall prove to be an effective guide then, I presume?
Ah, very well.
Splendid. Let me retrieve my supplies, and I'm quite certain that you know of the radiation levels there.
Even with 600 and B190, you'll be able to manage there, but I've 800 filters.
Very good. Do you require anything else?
Another, possibly another 800 filter if that's possible, please.
Voice just
And
changed. You know,
one of the 9-volt batteries.
why his voice just
Two
changed?
9-volt batteries, please.
Yes, we'll take a look at what we can spare for you. Yes, I shall be back shortly.
Right, I'm gonna get some equipment.
I must remember to change my device. The voice mod. There's mutants there now. There's more mutants there now. Oh, yeah, we've been there loads of times. Hmm. Do you want to bring out another container and carry? I'm muffled up. Shh. Is it better now? If you want to bring out another container, I'll carry it. Fuck you, Shimono. Unless things have changed and there's not too much to worry about, I don't think. Right. Yeah, we still have to we just have to keep treating him like shit. I think I'm going to leave the megaphone at home. Yes. Do you want me to carry anything? All right. Yeah. All right. Do we? Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. I'll just take two more, then I'll have 7. Will I take a neck? Will I get a detector, or you want to do all the detecting and I'll carry? No, it's fine. I don't. I'm not embarrassed buying one. A gun? Do you have a gun? I mean, yeah, we'll be fine. Well, I mean, we'll be fine unless we run into people, which we probably will. But yeah. It's fine. Sure, yes, no problem. It's fine, it's no problem. I don't know, because it's right there. Yeah, man. Oh my god, man, it's so interesting, man. I'm gonna bring a bit more ammo, just in case. I still haven't found a playlist that this is playing. I still haven't found a playlist this our locker room is playing. It's a banger. It's a banger. There's Duty by Mags and Ammo. Says Pro Pet Black. Pro Pet? You mean Profit? Pro Pet. Do do do do. Elmo Show. No, my paper is wet. No, it doesn't make a difference. No. No. What, so you can be like a loot box? You do it to be a loot box, aren't you? So when you die, you could be like, ooh, progress someone's story. I fucking knew it. I mean, we live to die, don't we? So. All right. I am full of coffee.
I got some equipment and samples actually.
Oh,
Samples.
am I? Yes, yes, have your things.
Do we have requirement for all the cans?
No, colleague, no.
Who told you to bring all the cans?
Found them. Nobody told me. Could be
You brought
full, like,
all cans? I'm not. It's not my department, but I would assume that they have no use for it.
Unless, of course, as per his words, they can smelt it down for alloys, but...
Smelt it. I can smell it from here. It's old and rusted. You know what was in it.
smelted. Orange.
You can smell it.
Yes. Professor, where are you from?
Russia. Where do you think I was from?
No, some people have some kind of different backgrounds.
It's Novosibirsk. It's near Siberia. Close enough.
Older. So you're quite used.
What?
It's quite cold in Siberia, so I guess you're used to the weather.
I just did not finish the cold. Speaking of the cold, it's not quite as hot as it used to be.
Yeah, it's warmed up. I agree with you there.
It's
Opachki.
okay. It sounds like it's on the way here from that city, maybe.
Perhaps, maybe they're literally just hunting and things like that, I'm not sure.
Dr. Orlevsky, there is shots from the direction of that city. But it sounds like they're on this side of the city. It's probably a good idea to inform with our colleagues.
I do so. I bleed.
All right, assistant. Here. Why don't you put this away for your efforts, and then we can depart.
Alright, it's probably good to make our way. In case they decide to visit. God damn. Okay. Well, hell.
Ready?
Orlovsky, you ready? Give me a moment.
I bleed.
Yes, apologies. I was quite lost in thought. Let us depart now.
Alright. Excellent.
We're gonna take Kamenichi, garbage,
Go Robin.
Olchenki, up to the junkyard area, and then we're gonna be in Yanov.
Imagine getting robbed by the guy I gave millions to. Alright.
Gonna go through Kamenichi, I'll
Kill
get
my
problems.
dog.
Yes. I still don't well, I suppose I do understand why people refer to it as Kamenichi, but... It's the Agroprom Research Institute at heart. And no need to rename it after some criminal organization posing as a
Do you know what they
myth-civic
researched
force.
there?
Hmm?
Do you know what they have researched in there?
Yes, it was primarily agricultural matters.
Right, agricultural matters with carbon-based life in experimental tubes that they can find there, huh?
Where do you have that information?
Carbon-based life. Isn't much life carbon-based?
I see. Well, perhaps you know a little more
No,
than
mänsklighet. No.
you should.
You don't give me enough credit, Professor. Let me just say that.
I give you too much credit.
I'm surprised you can walk in those boots. It's getting too big for you.
A fine comment.
Melee will take over behind them if we get shot.
You
Needs to
stay
hate each other.
behind me. Go EpiPens.
I'm just adding to the fire.
Certainly.
I'd love
These
to
are
stop
the
backstab.
ecologists. Whoever's in this fucking checkpoint, announce yourself. Last chance.
Maybe I should have brought the megaphone. actually.
I'll need some time. Allow me to answer a message upon my PDA network.
Nah, understood. Take position, Professor. So where you can have cover. Number 15. Alcohol tablets.
Transferring a PDA message. What how peaceful the interior of the building is, sound-wise. There's a bone shiv here. Isolation. There is a crude bone knife here. Delicious. A bone knife here.
Someone who was in a hurry.
Cannibals. Are we having a cannibal problem? Why is there a knife made of bone?
Have you met any renegati, Professor?
I have met him. Cannot say they are respectables. Enemies of the state. Rats. Maybe they have turned
Do
to
you know what
eating
they do?
people.
Do you know what they do to the people? To some people when they're hungry.
Should feed on them. They eat the hungry people. Sick.
Uh,
Strange, ironic punishment. Or maybe you should have this bone knife.
I don't need it. I've got 2 knives on me already.
You've got 10 knives in you. No wonder you're sick.
Huh?
It looks clear.
It's cleared down at a good moment.
Dr. Orlevsky, you ready? I assume, I assume so, because we never bring them to that. We never. We
You're
need to
right.
find out. We're just checking some things. Important messages from Gallagher's command. Orlovsky needs to respond.
No worries.
We need to find out.
So you're a psychologist, huh? What kind of interest does the psychologist have in the zone?
It's a need to know basis.
No
Just
basics.
It's not like when it's quiet.
Thinking to do some research about the zone, its effects on the humans. I would say that the clear sky area has beaten to you. Uh,
They have no desire to compete with the clear sky. They can do whatever should they change they want to do. Which matters not.
but you're neutral of them.
What do you mean?
You said that you can allow them to do whatever they want. You don't bother them. So he's saying that you are neutral with them.
No, it's not that we don't bother them. It's that I do not care for their research. It's not my prerogative.
Even if it aligns with your research.
It should be determined. I have no need for such things from the likes of these people, enemies of the state. It's taken a while.
Goodness gracious, these
Wish
people.
we got clarifications.
Yes, clarifications have been obtained. Please, let's get going before somebody thinks it's a good idea to infiltrate the forward operating base through this particular checkpoint.
Let's go. Dog and Kamenichi have just put some interesting stuff on the media announcements.
Have they revealed their locations?
Media announcements, normal. Yeah. Dog were here towards the south, maybe like an hour ago or something.
Okay. Radiation.
Right, Orlovsky is packing a pistol. What about you, Professor MiloNOV? What kind of weapon do you have?
He's a Spectre.
Well,
Slightly less shittier than a pistol.
Shittier? Colleague, it is a weapon nonetheless. It is...
Apologies, Orlovsky. The language of the soldiers just rub it off on me, like. It happens.
Yes, so it seems.
Still I don't get. Where are we? Haven't played in 4 days. A bit busy. In terms of character development, I don't think we've had much development. Because I've been trying to get
What is
find
this
time or motivation
strange
to learn
disease
psychology.
you've picked up, Assistant?
sure. Just coughing. Does it
From mail? I said both. I answered both, actually.
I see.
Thank you, Byron. I said both. Thank you very much.
Just going through that city, started to cough like a bit. Earliest I can recollect, I had a cough. And
I gave you both answers for the first
about
question.
that, they just increased.
I
Cheeky
suppose
there.
it would be quite fitting to tell you to keep a
Oh,
very
you do.
close eye on yourself.
Orlovsky, feeling sentimental, looking after
Orlovsky
RAs
sounds like
now.
British Brett. Orlovsky is Eastern
Mostly
European.
trying to monitor the progression of this disease in case it has
With a
anything to
really
do with,
convincing
or I
accent.
suppose I should say anything different from the usually encountered symptoms.
Okay,
If it is a different pathogen entirely. But yes, you can keep dreaming about affection within our ranks, assistant.
Infection or affection? What you talking about?
What?
Infection or affection? What you talking about?
Affection, colleague. Well,
Affection.
technically we were talking about both.
What kind of affection do you need in the zone? It's no place for affection. Only affection possible is affection for the state of Russia. Slava Russia.
Yes, Slava Russia.
I'm detecting some fatigue with your Slava Russia statement, Doctor.
Oh, I nearly passed this anomaly. Fatigue. Good way to put it. The fatigue you're sensing, colleague, is the fatigue of a man who hasn't slept in 2 days. Well,
That
properly,
doesn't make
shall I say.
sense. Is it looking?
Nothing. No signal.
Well, it's not a radio station, Doctor. It's an anomaly.
No. I don't want to hang around here than you need to.
It's alright, Orlovsky. I'm just trying to trigger your angry feelings to wake you up. But they're merely being replaced quicker by exasperation.
Orlovsky.
Are you asking more questions, Bushra?
Nah. Because you told me that you do not wish to anger Orlovsky when he's woken up.
Well, he's not awoke just yet. You heard him. He's not slept in 2 days. Actual doctor.
Oh, please.
Orlovsky College. What is the college for? I can't remember. And I probably wouldn't say too much about him either.
It very much does.
Oh, he doesn't in long term.
Oh, God. There might not even be a long term if I run like this for much longer.
He's not slept for 2 days.
From junkyard to the Luga longer than that, Billy. Make you a capable man, huh?
Don't remind me.
Dr. Orlovsky is more used to being driven by Melee. Melee is an expert driver.
Dr. Orlovsky is very much not used to being driven around by you, colleague. Please don't remind me of that either.
For the presence of the RA, I will allow this. I will allow this to be passed without incident.
Which one of you is the most senior doctor? Which one of you is most senior doctor?
It's probably Orlovsky.
Why, of course it's me.
Interesting. Orlovsky, you're gonna allow lower ranking professor say that something to you in front of RA?
Let's. Oh, my red chain. Fuck! Serber, no! Serber! Sorber, ditch! No, Serber! Fuck's sake. The Serber is dead! That's the voice from my next character. The server is dead! What are we doing? Play it! son of her! Ah! How to annoy my wife and ruin my voice at the same time. Shit, why am I sleeping? The server is back up! Oh yeah, shit. We should have. We should have done it then. Oh man, I miss the days with Mutant Man from Chinky. Like, cause I was like, this is how you do your bandit voice. We just like smoked a cigarette and we were like, Brad, what do you think? Give us all your money. Okay, give us all your money, okay. I'm going to shit all over your dead body. I used to be a bandit. And part of the gig was like, well, I was an old Irish fella, like Dan Clancy is what I'm known for normally, and he joined bandits as Gibberish. Gibberish was my bandit name, and if I smoked a cigarette, I would start doing the bandit. I didn't do it every time, like the cigarette thing, because it was quite difficult to keep up getting cigarettes. But yeah, it's pretty much the gimmick. After a while, they all start to sound like nicotine. Did you kill the Down syndrome kid? Oh man, you weren't there. Were you there? Were you there when we were recruiting in Corden? That was 4 days ago. There was a kid. There was a fucking kid. He made it into the server. Yeah, and I was like, what is this? What is the nature of your condition? Because like I was trying to insinuate that he was young, and he said I have Down syndrome, and I don't think he was joking either. Unless like he thought it was funny that putting on a voice made him sound like he had Down syndrome. But I don't know. It was hard to tell. But he got shot and banned. Znowu kraj. Znowu kraj. Slobber migraine. 20 and fuck it. How long is this queue, man? Fine. When DNQ. One in. No, I'm not one in. 100 in queue. One booby. Two boobies. Three boobies. What? Was? Was ist los? One day you will have to answer to God. Exterminate. Love Ukraine. It's really hard to like do the voice. It's like I have to like think about it. Yeah, the voice modulator thing. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, where they like hold up to their throat. No bots. I love no bots. No boys. Is it my bad time? Believing in you. In the perspective of the stream, it sounds like I'm talking to myself. When I'm talking to Arlovsky, he's in my head. He's in my head. No one watches eco streams anymore unless there's something dramatic happening. People flocked for the loner streams, but for the eco streams, they're like, I don't want to wait 20 minutes for you to gear up and then talk and do nothing. Bastards. Yeah, I said it. Fucking bastards. Beer. Root beer. Someone said Orlovsky sounds like rich British bread. Hello, dog. How you doing? Server just crashed, so getting back in. Good timing. Provide some epic gaming moments, please. Yes. Epic gamer moments. Oh, I picked this back a bit. Slat. Doctor,
God.
wake up. It's time to go.
Yes.
So we're talking about you haven't slept for the last 2 days.
Yes, we were talking about that.
We're like 2 minutes back.
Let's make it over here quicker.
I'll repeat it back a little bit. Why am I taking out tickets when I have this guy? Stupid.
Yes. Why don't you bore us with more objectively true facts that I could certainly do without?
What you are scientist, what you like the facts.
Listener, what are we talking about? You keep back answering.
What?
Are you back answering the doctor?
Not back answering, no.
I like engaging in intellectual discourse when there is merit to it. Now, may I remind you, Stalker, that neither are you intellectual, nor does discourse with you yield any merit to me whatsoever. I'm certain which you are aware of.
It's merely a transactional relationship. You help us, we help you. Your family.
Said that you're helping my family pick. What? Can you repeat that? Please? Stay on the left side, by the way.
Well, I assume that you're doing this for help. To get out of the zone. And go back to your
I'm not
family.
in the zone, he said. No, I'm not leaving the zone.
You're not leaving. And what is the agreement of your research assistant position?
I'm a research assistant of the professors. I'm just assisting your research.
So you're doing it out of the goodness of your heart.
Always.
I refer to it as foolishness, but to each their own. Why else would you be doing this, aside from receiving either monetary benefit or otherwise
I'm not
assisting
after
your
money.
situation? Well, yes, certainly, but you have a family, don't you? That's probably worried sick.
Yeah. That's why I'm in the zone.
Not a family man, I see.
He's not a family man, but she had a family, but he's in the zone for it.
I'm in the zone. I don't know.
You did not choose, but you want to stay. What's the reasoning
Stay on
behind
the
this?
left side of the fence. Stay to the left side of the fence till the boars.
Orlovsky, in your opinion, will make a mistake.
Where the fuck did the dog come out?
I shot Orlovsky.
Bandaging.
Alright. We're making quite a lot of noise.
Everything came out of the woodworks, huh?
There is more.
It seems so, yes, there is. What is with you?
Potassium. That's what's with me, Evelyn. I don't have the equipment like you guys are wearing right now. But we're gonna go through the garbage.
Yeah, we probably attracted a lot of attention. Yeah, Orlovsky's one of the best role players. Getting into character.
Ready?
It's the rain.
I suppose we are, just as we'll ever be.
Springboard over here. It depends if you want to get down.
I suppose... no. Let's keep going.
A long trip ahead of us.
You want to avoid the garbage or the depot itself?
It should be fine to go through it. Unless there is enemies of the state that present in garbage.
I'm not particularly fond of this What do they call it nowadays again? Garbage battalion, volunteer battalion, whatever it is. I'm not too fond of the bandits myself, but they don't pose an active threat.
It's a brothers.
Organization, as far as I
The
know.
brotherhood. They are not a threat.
Brotherhood.
In reality, they want to sign a deal with you guys. I'm not sure if Sokol actually has contact. We're gonna go through the garbage and carry on.
We should be alright to secure passage through the depot.
Yes, yes, that is the case.
Unless something has changed in the last 48 hours.
Stay to my left. Leon.
Spectre, it's quite hot on the hands. There's actually a machine pistol that you can use.
I'm uncertain what you mean by that,
This
colleague.
is an SMG. It's very hot, barrel smoky.
Oh. Well, it is only fair. It sounded like it was releasing quite a high amount of rounds. Let me investigate this burn.
Suspicious life.
Nothing, it seems.
Leon.
Now, as we were discussing before, Assistant, of course, the reason for your induction into the
Draft
research
order
assistant
deletion
program
feature.
is yours and yours
You
alone.
requested, registered it.
But I am rather surprised that you don't wish to conclude your stay here and utilize the opportunity that we are so kindly extending towards you to return to your family and loved ones legally. I find it a
Talked to
little
one of you, I
hard
spoke
to
to a
believe.
couple of your colleagues before. The
You're
stuff
lacking in
we've
hotel
seen
as
here that you experience yourself, do you honestly
are not
believe that you'll be able to
think
come back to
fucking in the right
society
thing.
normal
Somewhere you use your skills,
as a
whatever,
person before?
more applicable.
Well, I would judge that the inability to do so would effectively disqualify
Okay.
one from any kind of scientific endeavor whatsoever.
Sounds like
in the
me
first
trying
place.
to clean around.
So, it
I'd be in the same exact position.
it is proof of mental instability, if that is to have been the case. Wouldn't you agree, colleague?
I mean, I should agree. I sick of those dogs.
Radiation here, Flosky. Take your weapon out.
Take my weapon out.
Yeah,
I
protect
suppose
yourself and not
you're
your
right.
colleagues, huh?
Sick of Lustra, if we want to be leaving our weapons holstered, you're going to have to protect
Hey,
both of
put your
us.
fucking gun down. Put your fucking gun down now. On the fucking ground. On the fucking ground. Get down on the fucking ground, Melinda. Top. You fucking sin. Hey, what's your
What are
name?
you
What
doing,
is your name? This is your fucking name. Sucker.
Cannot lie, he's very effective enforcer.
Yes,
Push
yes,
over
he
here. Don't have any
is.
zip ties, huh?
No, unfortunately
Yeah.
not. Relieve him of his little digital assistant.
Ask him if he's working for the banditti.
That would be a fitting question, I suppose. But our mission here is not questioning of MiloNOV.
Very nice. I'd rather not have to deal with the politicals.
Did you relieve him of his PDA?
Did not have any.
Good.
Alright, well, you're useful, and that is...
Faster.
Now, as effective...
Shitting it.
Go.
He's just standing at the gate.
As effective as your methods are, Assistant, I would appreciate that you didn't use unnecessary violence. I don't want our organization
warning,
to
not violence.
receive... Yes.
I want to be careful. Lustra, I want you to be careful we're not beating up on the bandit, the prospects, in case he's a prospect.
Go to the left.
Yes,
Yes,
my colleague is...
Why did he think he was a prospect? He was not wearing fucking armbands here, huh?
Doesn't it matter what he's wearing? You need to be careful.
It does. If he's a fucking prospect, then he needs to fucking identify himself as a prospect.
Lustra, you have many uses, but you need to be careful.
And you guys need to be careful not to trust
Bear
anyone
in
who
mind,
is in the zone.
Assistant, that you are representing the ecologist organization.
There is many
The
risks.
reputation of your ecologist is better than your...
There is many risks working for Russia. Russia is an ecologist. We accept those risks. We cannot go around knocking everybody out.
Case closed. You need to evaluate the threats around you effectively.
Next time we're doing the talking. We need to talk to them first.
Alright, okay, let's see how that goes. Want to see how effective your communications with the stalkers within the zone. They are only filled with greed and anger and hatred. And let's see how that goes, huh?
Listen, I do not direct your cynicism towards the wrong people. All right, you're assisting us. You're not directing us. Then. That's right. This is character.
It seems like your time with other colleagues has
That's right.
loosened you up a little, Assistant.
It's in pure survival mode.
To myself.
Who are you? Identify. Stick on that.
Left run on the way.
Yes, indeed.
Colleague Orlovsky, you want to wait until we're on the way back? For one such as this?
It would not be a bad idea.
In case our destination is loaded with artifacts.
Yes, word goes. Yeah, these traitors are from the PDA. Sorry, take a read of that.
Or being snake oil salesmen.
The idiocy of some people both astounds and terrifies me.
What is
These
your
are grown
definition
men,
of
aren't
CTG?
Yeah, I haven't played in 4 days.
Hostile,
Terrorists.
Assistant. They're nothing but criminals and terrorists.
Criminals, terrorists. Other than his military colleagues and the bandit, I assume everybody's out to look for us. Hostilities. Saying that, we need to make sure we identify and speak if we're not seeing a clear hostile patch. Got a 4-day weekend. You off Friday? Am I off Friday?
Am I correct to assume then, these data systems, that the reason for you refusing our fine offer,
Good Friday.
or I suppose the opportunity for such an offer being eventually and potentially extended to you when the time comes, is your own belief in your mental instability following your experiences here in the zone? I see.
So you have no end goal, you just want to assist until you die?
The information you get to take it off of your leadership, please.
What is that about leadership? Repeat.
If that kind of questions, please take it off of your leadership.
Yes, he's
You need to know basis. Mysterious.
Just like you, Professor, and your field of work.
yes, except we
Manage
have our
managed detecting a few shots fired in his general direction.
shots fired.
It's
I
sick.
don't believe I hear any gunfire, colleague.
Yeah, this is more of metaphorical.
No, I see.
This researcher just didn't finish my sentences before I complete them.
Dog is engaged with AW. Probably at around about the current moment. Focused on the AW and roundabout as well then.
Maybe we should go knock all of them out, secure our passage.
Right.
It's a two-way street, let's try. They make sarcasm, we make sarcasm.
Yeah, I like it.
It's good.
So you can at least you're human then.
If you do not laugh, you cry. Or you crying. You're crying. Sick. It's good.
I don't understand where this is going.
It's alright, Orlovsky.
Yeah.
You focus on your radiation detector. Is that what you got, radiation
Any
detector?
personnel in Deluga?
I do not believe so.
We would need to request an update from them.
Information.
We do not have live information as to when they are there. At the moment.
You remember this place, Orovsky?
Loosely. Unfortunately, I don't tend to have a photographic memory when it comes to geographical locations, unless of course they pose some form of interest to my field of study. Radiation.
Well, you will like this part again, Orowski. We're gonna be running. Right to the left.
How very kind of you to at least
welcome.
warn me about it
The
now.
duty sergeant in him keeps coming out.
That
Right to
way.
the left. There's a lot of equipment to be hauling.
You tell me, colleague.
Tell me, Orlovsky, you brought enough jibber-jabber?
What?
Epinephrine?
Why did you refer to it as... never mind.
This is the active jabbing, jibber-jabber. Heard it in a movie once. That may be relevant. You've heard of it, Lustra?
Huh?
Assistant, are you certain...
You have heard of this, jibber-jabber?
Dictionary?
Well, I thought it was quite clever to be calling epinephrine shot jibber-jabber. Find it quite humorous. EpiPen is so boring.
If that's boring to you, colleague,
And unless you're overdosing on epinephrine morphine.
I fear to imagine then, colleague, by what ways you read all those textbooks.
The Zetan area is locked down. Everyone approaching will be shot. Duty.
Right, let's move faster. We need to go past the Delula.
Now I do have some
That's a
genuine seeds of worry.
Callison something is the rubber pipe got you. It's most likely going to be a freedom duty conflict in Zetan.
As per usual. But it is as I always say, the enemy of my enemy is none of my concern.
Because she cannot be friendless. Dr. Orlovsky, you really should consider a court wall. Maybe put a note on your PDA. Is they're quite good.
Go to the right.
What say your research assistant?
Move to the right side. Get your EpiPens in your hands.
The Faraday checkpoint might be occupied.
Possibility there.
Не подвергайте опасности свою жизнь и жизни ваших близких ради
If we are outnumbered, assistant, whatever you do, do not engage.
Right. Fall back, understood.
I think they might be referring to the checkpoint other side of the tunnel.
Also referring to this one. Doc, we're gonna be paying a visit to the bar quickly. Seeing if there's any friendly faces over there. They're gonna move out to Yanov station, or the Ecofob actually.
It's not doing it drinking as your job.
Not gonna be drinking, no, but at least you will know Whether or not there's any friendly faces to support us in case of an emergency, yeah?
Right.
Don't worry, that's towards, say,
Sit down.
a radar facility over top.
Say, you've been to the radar facility before then, haven't you?
Yeah.
We'll have a conversation with you later.
To the left. EpiPens in the hands.
Yes, yes, of
I
course.
think I could like to fucking get around this place.
Must be a lot more dangerous than last week.
Right side, right side.
Is the mutant population increasing?
That's bad guy.
Well, peeking.
They went home.
Well, at least it's a moment of respite.
Forget, barman. Anybody around? Shall rest here for a moment.
Yeah.
It's PD nonsense. They should just kill each other. Terrorists.
I believe there may be an emission afoot.
If the mission might force one of their hands, maybe we get to challenge the PD. Watch off the pickles, yeah. shitting.
Dog versus banditi.
Banditi. Waking up at 4 a.m. You wake up at 4 a.m.? Yeah.
How many times have you been to the radar installation, Assistant?
Different times every day. Like different shifts.
Hmm. Come, make your way over here. I wish to speak to
Right,
you.
I was about to say, do you want to speak to me now or what? Beneficial. Maybe 6 people. Can do it 4 people if they have enough ammunition. We need big weapons there.
Yes, yes, I presumed as much.
There was how many?
Were you able to locate the epicenter of the side field?
So the part that takes into the tunnel area of radar can't really get into it because it's blocked off. It's a weird thing because underneath the antennas itself, the side field is actually quite low and limited. We're able to see better than anywhere else. Additionally, the radiation is there's radiation response there. Secondly, walk out within the radius of the antenna.
You are all consumers of soybean.
That's when it's gonna get really interesting. There will be some kind of passage in due time where you are able to get underneath the laboratory of the institute itself. Because if Captain Dobenko maybe facilitates some kind of large explosive device to clear out the mine, I believe that there is possibility that there is an entrance there because it looked like it was blocked off for a reason.
Perhaps. What you're saying is your assistance shall be useful and, dare I say, vital. Expect to tag along the next mission.
Now understood.
Yeah, we fixed them, mate.
Were those prescribed to you?
Those are multivitamins.
No good.
The food in here is scarce. The pickles will not do you any benefit of getting any kind of
Ron, watch me, your
variant
nemesis.
of vitamins, so...
He's
But
my
that mission is
moderator.
required.
Diet
As he screeches you from across the sea.
is
Yes,
about the
shit.
last thing that one has in this place.
I would say friend instead of nemesis, but he does screech across the ocean.
Right, let's go.
Your body yes. Fuck those guys for historical reasons. And not for any current relevant reason at all.
You
Talking
said
about
you first encountered these strange, well, not particularly strange, but these symptoms when you were walking through the dead city, or I suppose afterwards. Was there anything of note? Anything observable that you could tell was different? Anything at all?
Like I said, the first
Two
ghost
little
I
pumpkins,
can
mashed
recollect
potatoes.
is from Dead City. Yeah, possibly there could be something from somewhere else, I'm not sure.
Perhaps. Where were your prior expeditions to that?
I fucking can't remember, it's been a while.
I see.
Adrian's
Yes,
walk,
indeed.
turned right back to
Perhaps
Edinburgh.
Dr. Kazakova would be
Wait, you're Scottish?
the one to better tell out of all of us.
You're Scottish. There are no Welsh hobos in Scotland. Really, bad. Is it some sort of renegade compound?
This is a renegade compound.
I've never seen it in there, I've just heard of it.
Getting so close to it doesn't exactly... Never mind. And the feelings of burst from such a close proximity to it aren't exactly...
Can't really complain, but this ecologist FOB is already so close by the renegade compound.
Yes, yes, yes.
Perhaps you need
indeed.
to airlift this compound somewhere else, huh?
I would not be against such an endeavour, but for better or for worse, that is beyond my jurisdiction.
But I don't think we have to do could be.
Of course, everything is still as I remember.
Trying again, I was not brought down. Expecting insurgents to have snipers and held down. You foreshadowing. This would be a horrible.
Anything
The
of note,
upstairs
colleague?
is empty, it's nothing of note.
I see. Well, certainly enough, the criminals have already picked this place dry of all of its scientific value.
It's still a rust bucket.
I'm certain you know of the dam
No, I
that
think
finds itself close to the
it's
station.
just stuff.
Let's go. People call it the dam, but I believe that it's more than that. I believe it's some kind of military silo.
Really? Well, the only... Oh, goodness. The only opportunity I've had to visit that place was in the dead of night, and unfortunately, it does not pose a good opportunity to take a good look at things. What is all that banter on the PDA?
It's the ramblings of fools.
Yes, very much so.
Angry dog and cooked up, drugged up freedom. Normal.
Is that who this
Right.
piece of individual is? A freedom?
Yeah.
Whoever they may be, is an embarrassing behavior, but expected from the likes of them.
So far, it looks abandoned.
Let's hope it stays that way.
Martinez and our employees are quite active.
That is true. Deliver on here.
Securities. I cannot go. So the
Yes,
reality
the
you may able
radiation
to.
levels are quite high.
That does it even affect you there as well?
I do not believe so. The last time that I was here, it was unable to penetrate our suits.
Right, you'll need to tell me when it's 1,000 rats, okay? If this would be some kind of dam, there could be some kind of river before here. But,
It is spiking up to 1,000 here.
like I said before, if this was some kind of dam, in that case, why is it only small quarter of it? And if you look at the landscape on the left side and the right side, the river clearly would flow around the dam instead of through it. And if you see
Indeed.
those grates, underneath there, they're either to keep something out, to keep something in. And it's a facility with some kind of chimney in it, so you would imagine some kind of work gone into that.
Well,
And
don't
then
Sort of
discredit
sailors.
it could be it could be a hydrothermal plant.
I cannot go any further than that.
I understand. Await us here. We shall investigate the area above it as well, and we will return to you.
Right, I can go around then.
What do you think of our assistant's little propositions, colleague?
Is that this in this
Water
place?
accumulation down here. No, I'm not certain. I see the merit in both theories. However, it is a little hard to believe that something housing water beneath it would actually be an opening to a silo besides. There is no, visible
I've never heard of
weapons.
I've never heard of opening like this full of water for a sailor.
Exactly, colleague. I'm uncertain of that. Well,
It's almost built like a stadium section.
yes, it is a little akin to a theatre. Ancient Greek.
Amphitheater.
Ah, yes, that anomaly I remember. Anything up there?
Yes, a door. Where's the ladder?
Where are you?
This ladder is unable to be.
It is just above 500 millisieverts.
This ladder is rusted and
Well,
unable to
I
climb
won't
it.
be able to tell you if any areas here house more, but yes, I believe it's steadily 600 and lower. Now, what was that called?
This ladder is rusted, it's not safe, you cannot traverse it safely.
Yes, I would probably not do that. Come. Let us investigate that anomaly once more. It has changed.
Which one?
That one over there in the formation, the gravitational anomaly.
Hasn't changed. Watch out, there's another anomaly somewhere around here.
Richard colleagues,
I just saw
it's
it
a bit
somewhere.
dangerous.
The anomaly was right where you left them.
And what kind of anomaly was it?
The green, bluish, sparkly anomaly.
I still not see it.
Actually, where you standing now, or what's
It's not there.
do you know... Ofsky, do you know anything about this, specific anomaly?
Just about the only thing I know about it is that it, well, it depends. It depends. Oh, it's that one. The only instance of this anomaly that I have encountered before was on the effective doorstep to the Red Forest from the direction of the Rat's Nest, or at least it was previously called, I believe. And it was harmless. A colleague stepped into it and nothing happened. However, I'm uncertain, judging by the rotating carcass inside it, that this one is particularly such.
That idiot in there, he's trying to get some artifacts as he has a bear detector inside of it. The emission of the floating, the emission of high radiation, as you can see visually as well, in the shape of a thermal radiation, I would say actually. That is the outburst of the anomaly, this one specifically. The other anomalies of this same description emit this kind of thermal radiation outside. This one is a little bit special.
So it is.
And
One
like
of
I
these
said before,
days we'll need to...
this is not a dam. Because if this was a dam, the train tracks would not be here. And the tunnel over there, which is completely closed, would not be here either.
Well, mind you, Assistant, the grating on the bottom, which you attributed to being the silo itself, I presume, housed copious amounts of water, as well as having no visible pneumatic mechanism to be opened at all.
I think this could be some kind of mini nuclear treatment plant or something.
It could be. Well, we have no way to tell without being able to get inside, which, unfortunately, with all the doors welded shut, I don't believe we do. So it leaves the mind wandering in imagination.
It's a mystery for another time.
I
Shit,
suppose so. Something the matter? Did you fall?
I did.
Well, besides that particular anomaly, I would very much prefer that there be more phenomena around here.
Well, there isn't really. There could be a suicide anomaly somewhere there, but it's also radiation clear. Then you can walk around by the cliffside up to the village as well with no radiation.
This is most peculiar. Well, the purpose of this expedition was investigation and reconnaissance, since it has been quite some time since I've been here. So I suppose, technically speaking, we have achieved what we came here for. But I would lie to you if I said I was satisfied.
It's unfortunate that there is a lot of conflict in the direction that we might want to be going.
That's a very good question, Assistant. How many filters do you have left?
Got one,
Hmm.
two,
We may
two
want to-
full filters.
Well then that does leave us some room for leeway, I suppose. Or some leeway, in general. Do you know if there is a particular way to reach the overground Jupiter facility from Yanov
There isn't.
station? There is not. I see.
The only way to reach it from here would be straight through that conflict. Which would not be good.
Yes, precisely.
That's the only way. If you wish to, I can show you the location where you can possibly communicate with the leadership and the military in order to take some of the fence off. But in reality, there's no way to get to Jupiter from here.
I am village familiar. I've been here before. The boundaries.
Yes, precisely. Do you know of any notable locations around this area?
Well, apart from the swamp and the village, there isn't any.
I see.
Shit.
I'd say we make our way back then. We have pushed our luck enough, and if we change our mind during the trip, I shall let you know.
Let's go.
There's a bit two conflicts.
We didn't go through this village initially, did we?
This village, this is not the village, this is the station itself. Have you never been
No,
here
the
before?
one you spoke of before.
The village. That's the village where the snowflakes are, if you know what I mean. You do know what I mean, huh?
There's designated snowfall.
Yeah, that village over
I
there.
fail to remember.
There is a zombie fight present in the village.
Yes, let us investigate. Snowflakes,
Might,
you say?
might have a light mutant
Are
presence.
you referring to anomalous phenomena of any kind?
There's an anomaly.
It is quite strange that I recall no memory of this place. Or I suppose I just didn't visit it. It remains to be seen.
We've had a few expeditions past this area.
Opens out.
Going to have some zombie fight presence, possibly.
Be a controller somewhere here as well.
You want our weapons out?
Now I remember. Yes, I do.
What do you want to do about it? Go in. Radiation's quite high there. I'm going for
Yes, so I remember. And as far as I do remember as well, this field is harmless, besides the actual anomalies housed inside.
there. That you can see in props.
Where is all the mutants?
Possibly drawn to the gunfire. I'm not sure. We should go.
Yes, agreed.
Leo, you have any spare food by any chance?
Yeah, I've got spares.
Shoot it. Just the bacon, Blin.
For bacon?
I do prefer bacon. Fills you up.
Then you must kill some pigs.
Indeed. I'll go to Nikolak village and get some cow, huh?
I have been in there recently.
Say that again.
Just the village you're speaking of, in between the Dote city and the Freedom area.
No, it's that's a Bloodsucker village there. Miklok village is between Rostock and the petrol station towards Limansk.
Yeah, it's roughly the same area.
Have you ever been to Miklok village, Doctor?
I'm not sure, but if you're speaking of bovine presence, then I have seen them.
What present? That's a...
The bovines, the cows.
Ah. Possibly then you won't have gone through. You guys don't have any better equipment than the bear detector?
Yeah, but we do not want to be wasting it too often.
What is this better equipment?
Wouldn't you like
Asking
to assistant?
where?
I actually do know, but I just want to see if you tell me.
Fascination. You're a very
Yes,
curious,
very, very funny.
very curious cat.
Another one,
Yeah, yes. Yes, indeed, here is.
Excellent.
Why don't you enlighten me then? What do you know about this better equipment of ours?
I've not seen it myself, however, StalkerZ have talked about it. That allows the artifacts to be essentially projected towards you instead of you searching for them.
Must be careful about your resources.
Exactly. Than believing some who knows what addicted criminal on their information.
Noted.
But if you do have the names of the individuals who disclosed such information to you, we would appreciate... I see.
Quick on it, bro.
How was the expedition yesterday by Professor Domik?
I'm afraid I'm not too informed on it. Colleague?
Yet I was not around for that one.
So what do you think about the operations inside these swamps?
Do you call Islam's maneuvering around and scaring the shit out of your operations?
Do you not see those trees over there that look like actual trees, but they are very faint?
You're talking about the ghost trees.
Exactly.
It's hard to see them in this sunlight.
Running through.
I've seen some. There is others like it.
When you see those apparitions itself, do your colleagues have experienced the same situation, same visions, at the same time?
We have experienced the same thing.
Nah, that was no hallucinations in operation. Two people have seen it at the same time. Research assistant Micah described it in the great mist, the one that you can locate in X13 and also in the swamps.
Yes, we're familiar.
Yes, we're all very fond of research assistant Michael's interviews.
That was Mika.
Why are you not so fond about it?
I know, I said we're all quite fond of it.
So why are you not?
Ask a lot of questions, listener.
Just the ramblings of a deist. Just the ramblings of somebody who's a little too immersed in their own little spiritual world.
Mika is very, how do you say, religious. She is blinded by the religion.
Trees are too thick.
Here, follow my voice. This way.
Now, while I am willing to attribute those apparitions to some kind of anomalous phenomenon, after all, we are in the zone, in no way am I listening to some psalms and litanies for hours upon hours on end, and then saying yes to all of that. I believe we've seen enough supernatural-esque occurrences and been able to attribute them to...
Well, there's nothing Christ has anything to do with it.
Come again?
Well, there's nothing Christ or Christianity or religion has anything to do with it. In this instance.
And then you haven't heard the other research assistants speak for a prolonged period of time.
And Mela is well aware of Mika's beliefs.
Well, don't you think it borders a little bit too much on religion itself, as
She's a bit of
established?
she's a bit of a curiosity.
Take your EpiPens out.
Yes. Either way, as somebody who dedicates their entire career to trying to explain something which has no grounds in reality as we know it, it is a little bit of an unfortunate thing to hear somebody attribute all these things to spirituality rather than logic.
Mika's
You cannot research without opening your mind, huh? To one of your colleagues and environmentalists probably would agree with you.
Слабо изученные и
Yes, I'm certain
представляющие
he would.
большую опасность для жизни и здоровья людей предметы
Mika is too concerned with the religious beliefs of strawberries.
и жизни ваших близких.
What?
Exactly. She's a conspiracy theorist.
Yes, you hit the nail on the head, colleague. I believe that is quite the correct description, I would say.
She's a fascinating subject to document and observe it. Or ramblings.
What have you observed about me, Professor?
I've told you what I observed about you. I've told you many times, and yet you refuse to listen. Relatively uneventful, so.
Start moving a little bit faster. So you want to be captured by freedom or duty walking around here?
Yes, yes, very funny. Just keep going.
Let's hope they're still concerned with their conflict in Zeton.
Yeah, a little bit. That also encourages other people to come around, huh? Get around.
Well, Mila has seen what you do to other people.
Fast, fast, fast, fast, fast, fast.
Charades. Hardly a cause for alarm. Right.
I certainly hope so.
Going. Push!
İşte isn't
Oh, oh,
not calibrated.
let's go. What is it?
No, no, it's nothing. Nothing whatsoever.
It's not to worry, Orlovsky. You'll be better when you're married.
What? What are you talking about?
You should be better when you get married. Is the
Yes,
same.
I heard you quite well enough. What do you mean by that?
It's a saying in that they mentioned that sometimes that, you know, if you're going through bad times, they want to remind you of good times in the future. So they say it's better when you get married. You bring two bags.
We'll go through the garbage depot again.
We'll take the same way back.
Around this area, I want you to stay around the trees, bushes more than anything else. Around in the open.
Noted.
Quite the tactician, Lustre. You're military in a former job.
That question, you can go to your leadership, please.
You see, yes. That they need to go to leadership to know when somebody is trying to hide the answer. It usually means yes.
I believe
that
that
question
was
you can go
quite
to the
clearly
leadership.
alluded to.
Go. Stay to my right side. The bushes, please.
You're a very fan of your echelons.
Huh?
You're a big fan of the echelons. The movements.
Echelon. It's
Yeah.
required in order to survive in the zone longer. Especially when I have two people that are total money bags beloveds for stalkers.
Money bags is one word.
Whatever he may be, and in whatever way he may
Keep
convey
moving.
it, colleague, he is correct on that front. I believe we would pose quite the profitable and lucrative target to any criminal who wishes to capture us.
Well, it's in agreement. I'm aware of this.
I will show you somewhere where I think none of you actually seen.
Intriguing.
It's a smoking.
Scuff is concerning. I'm going to take a guess. You're agreeing to be helping out the glorious state of Russia as a research assistant because you've got cancer and you want us to cure it.
Negative.
It's worth the effort. It's a pretty good guess. You don't agree, Orlovsky? You're very quiet.
Not slept in 2 days, remember?
A days from not sleeping for 2 days. And I believe that's more the oval shaped mask in his face.
Simply ruminating on the fact that
It's very close.
Stay to the left.
Okay. It's probably terrorists.
For you, anyone is a terrorist.
a
Mostly.
fascinating discovery.
Go.
There's a snork.
That's fine. Left. Fuck it.
Right.
Another one. 3, 2 actually.
Snork pit. Federation of Snorks.
Reloading.
Yeah, right. Let's make this quick.
Closed. Next one.
You appear to be limping, Lystra.
Ah, I've got trench foot. Feel it. Rain.
It is a most unfortunate occurrence.
I'm not in there anything there. Get this.
Yeah.
She crashed chopper.
Looks like an old Ukrainian one.
The old government.
Anything of note, colleague? Perhaps an anomalous formation of some kind. Ugh.
Yes. It's
Well, let us
completely
not linger here
useless.
for too long. Where is he?
In the bush.
There he is. Blending in quite well, I see. By virtue of this suit. I'd be careful, you've got no shoes on.
Purpose in order to air my feet so the trench foot goes away quicker.
Yes, I understand that, but... Yeah, well, your health is your health.
Again, I was starting to think that you started to care after the research assistants of Moscow.
When they're proving to be valuable guides and full of information that we can utilize, yes, their health is paramount.
Not sure how much information could be utilized for a downed chopper.
Yeah.
Well, at least until we develop a way to transcribe your entire memory onto a digital device. I'm afraid I'll have to
Interesting. You're
resort
talking
to...
about Matrix now, huh? But you're interested in more
What?
fact than fiction.
It's a movie, but
Precisely. I'm afraid you're the one who underestimates scientific prowess.
At least know
Or at
that
least
the brain
the
functions on
developments.
electrical signals between the nerves endings itself, which are not on repeatable patterns itself. They are only predictable, which also ensures that any computerized technology that is required requires a large amount of memory processing power in order to acquire and maintain those
Precisely.
electrical signals.
It's a matter of practicality. And certainly at this point in time, humanity probably has no practical way.
shit, yeah, gibberish are you both going on about? We are delving into the land of gibberish.
Well, I wouldn't call this gibberish, colleague.
Who's this gibberish? What are you talking about? Why are you talking about him like it was a person?
I see the description of your conversation.
Ah,
Yes, thank
I
you.
guess,
Very kind of you, colleague.
I guess you could call me gibberish then, huh?
Yeah, we'll think of a better name for you.
Nonsense.
I might call you a cough drop or something.
Oh god.
Oh shit, yeah.
Stay here, Orovsky, stay here. Back. Let's get them close to us. Hey, don't shoot me. Keep going.
Yeah. Yeah, check it. HP shot. There is no shit good with the boards.
Welcome to the heli crash site. Some anomalies are here.
Come on.
Go.
I believe a snork is coming from the right.
Like your, what do you call it, samples.
You got it? Shit.
Yes, although I'm not certain if there's any more.
Go. There it is.
Interesting.
Fucking Kamenichi.
Right.
Yes, they're on the PDA. This could be tricky. Quite close.
Right, okay, you two stay in this bush over here.
Understood.
You stay in here by the roots as well. Get away here, rest a bit. I'm gonna repair my weapon.
This could be a sticky predicament, Orlovsky. Shooting's quite close.
You don't say.
I don't use it. How much can you really trust a man who does not tell you his intentions of being an RA? Ask the leadership, he says.
Yes, yes, I'm certain it's a predicament which both of us would like to have not been the case. But
Yes,
when things like that are... yes. Hmm.
keep resting. Chips down and do not move.
Right.
Who knows? Only breathe heavier.
Right, get ready to leave soon.
Do you see anything?
Çekimin içinde bir de.
Hmm.
Port.
We're saying a
We
lot
should contact the banditi. Possibly they can give us a little bit of an escort, huh?
Zwarte shot.
Yeah, let's go to banditi then. You go to usual. We're gonna go up here north. Hey, by the right side. Right side. Go in the valley.
He's constantly nitpicking of directions.
Yes, yes, yes. He'll get used to it eventually. At least he proves useful when he does that.
Provide, is anybody home? It's got red chain. Back. Oh, the leg.
No, it is the ecologists. Oh God!
That leg is crazy.
Yeah, them
Seems
home.
simply.
Oh shit.
Sick. Big headache.
I don't think there's anybody home.
They're clearly out.
Finally, the pseudo dogs around here. Right, the situation is that Ammunition may be holding some checkpoints. That would be very dangerous.
So it would seem.
You'll need very ready to pop your people and fucking run back, huh? Dak, listen, I'll buffer you. Go to the other side of the compound. Alright, no.
Is somebody?
I do not know.
She from there. Or let's go to the tower.
No, I don't believe it's a good idea to be making ourselves available to see.
They might not assume we're here. Still not. Let's get what they do. Or let's get there already, damn it.
Well,
What have you seen?
Come down. We're going to cordon.
Who is it?
no. Sometimes you need to trust your intuition, especially when the fucking animals start howling. They were inside the
You see
house.
somebody?
No, I did not see anybody. But the animals give away a lot of stalkers in the zone. And when they are top of the fucking cliffs and behind the fucking fences, I know where Kamanichi usually walks, so we need to fucking move. Start walking a little bit faster, huh?
It's not working faster, your thing is sprinting.
Oh, far away. Let's fucking move.
What's that? Balls. Left side.
Or shit.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. We are not to stop. Stay towards the left side a little bit. Side of the road. Do not stop for any stalker. Straight to the wall. There's safety. I'll manage.
Trust me, stopping for a stalker is not amongst my plans for any day whatsoever.
And what if these Ukrainians are patrolling the cordon?
There's still a ball behind us. It's slowly approaching.
Going.
What was that about the Ukrainians?
What if they have an interest in patrolling the cordon?
Could be that. I'd rather take my chances in Cordon than going to Agroprom. The base is right next to the doorstep.
Either way, let us hope that we remain unnoticed.
Apart from the boar screaming at us.
Going. Opposite. Oscar, watch out. Going. Don't shoot it, don't shoot it. Nice. Right side, right side. By the cliff side and go over the hills. the hills, right side. Right, hard right.
What? Why this way?
Maybe he was a smuggler. Have you been here,
Why are
Orlovsky?
we going this way?
Safer.
There is a house here.
The opportunist stalkers take hold of you, huh?
Yes, I suppose you're right. Where to now?
This way.
Shot that initial.
Yes, this is a location I haven't seen before. Or rather, have not paid close attention to.
This thing here anymore. The old swamps are closed now. Just fucking put the fence on beneath.
Well, I'm certain if it's the government, it's in the people's best interest.
This was before the... it was the old government.
Hmm.
Shit,
In that case, barring knowledge, no doubt.
Darsky.
You sure you're not actively dying with this cough?
I feel fine.
Shandy up his shit.
The only request I would have actually is if I could have additional food and one EpiPen to make it back.
Get one can of pickles.
I have no food left.
You have to take this pickles.
Adrenaline pin.
Orlovsky, where are your coffee? Why is everybody coughing?
Stay on my right side.
I'm
Why is everybody
coughing
coughing?
because he's sprinting, that's why he's coughing.
precisely. You know me better than I do, assistant. That was a joke.
I never knew. Stay by the fence line. We're gonna pass the fat man's bunker. We're gonna be running.
You might want to take the epinephrine now that I'm going to offer you.
I won't be needing it.
I see.
Oh, I mean, oh, okay. You mean like
Don't tell me you took the EpiPen.
What was that?
Don't tell me you took the EpiPen already.
If I took the EpiPen, colleague, I wouldn't be choking over my own breath. I'm actually very tempted to do it now. But
There's no painting it now.
fine, we don't need to run now. Stay on the left side, I want to show you something.
She's another dead chopper.
useful for you, I would imagine. As you guys are more inclined working with aka terrorists like the Red Forster, banditti, but I guess you would also work with this guy.
I was hoping it was a 2-week fitness course for Orlovsky. That'd be survival.
Yes, yes, very funny. Now reserve those comments to yourself, please. The call of you, colleague.
The goal?
Yes, the goal.
Orlovsky, I did not know you were French.
Am I very glad our expedition is almost coming to a close and I would be spared your company.
You know where you're going?
No,
Right, follow me. Been here before?
Shithole.
I'm afraid not. Well, I suppose I should be glad. Since you mentioned
Right,
some
put
kind
your
of terrorist.
therapy pen away. They fucking steal it from you.
Criminals live here?
Shit. He's fucking gone.
Things gone.
Who's
See.
gone?
It's a crate.
Shit, he's taken everything.
Lustra,
Yeah.
we have seen this before. What is that?
Some kind of welded door, I
Um,
presume.
That's a way out. I would imagine, or a way of smuggling. However, clearly, the Russian army is doing a well job because this motherfucker has left, huh?
Well, thank you. Oh god.
Uh,
For wasting precious government time. Now let's get
Yeah, we have seen it crate before. Very interesting.
all I need after this is just a good nap. Have a
Coffee.
good night's sleep, brother.
Sleeping in the middle of the day, Orlovsky?
Yes, yes, I believe I told you the reason already.
The reason? Siesta? You're having a siesta?
at least this time, Marflowski, there was no car. I was able to get you here just like before, huh?
Yes, I suppose so. Either way, I'll be reporting this to our superiors, both the good and the bad. Go ahead and don't get yourself killed out there.
No.
You said you needed food. That's all I've got left.
Appreciate it. Right, I see
See
you.
you around.
Yes, yes, what's the hell?